Geysers erupt, foam sprays everywhere. On the South China Sea, a silent war unfolds as one ship rams another, and the world is asking, is this the spark that will ignite a major conflict? I am Faktoš. I share facts, curiosities, and mind-blowing mysteries. A risky game is unfolding in the vast waters between China and the Philippines. China claims waters others see as international. The Philippines say enough is enough. And in the background, the United States is waiting. The South China Sea is a vital global trade route with $3 trillion passing through annually. A sea with many islands, reefs, and rich resources almost entirely claimed by China. China drew 9 lines, the so-called 9-dash line. This territory stretches deep toward the shores of the Philippines, Malaysia, and Vietnam. But no one legally recognizes this line. The world says this is not the Chinese Sea. The Philippines, an island nation of 110 million, said enough. Their fishermen often encounter Chinese patrols, making traditional fishing areas off limits. Water cannons, aggressive maneuvers, hull collisions. Chinese patrols have started pushing Philippine boats away. Videos show Filipinos shouting as powerful streams of water hit their decks. At Second Thomas Shoal, the Philippines intentionally grounded the rusty Sierra Madre shipwreck. It serves as a base. China is trying to stop the ship from being supplied, thereby isolating the crew that the Philippines symbolically keeps on the shoal. Disputes between China and the Philippines are not new. They started around the 1990s. China first occupied Mischief Reef then, since dozens of incidents have happened, with Chinese ships pushing Filipinos out. Sometimes they ram them or spray water cannons. Over 20 of these encounters occurred last year. China insists it is protecting its waters while the Philippines say they are being bullied and appeal to the world. Tensions are highest at Second Thomas Shoal. No live ammunition has been fired at the island yet, but each incident could ignite conflict, analysts warn. One wrong move and it could lead to war. The nearest was December 2023. Chinese coast guards blocked the Filipinos at Second Thomas Shoal. When the Filipino ships tried to deliver supplies, the Chinese first stopped them with water cannons. The strong water jets damaged equipment, broke lights, and even injured several sailors. Then the collision happened. Chinese ships intentionally rammed Filipino ones, all caught on camera. An image seen worldwide. The Philippines call it aggression, while China says it was defending its territory. No one fired live ammunition, but experts say these two countries have never been closer to a military clash. The video continues right away. I just want to quickly ask you to subscribe, like, and share. In a few seconds, we'll continue. Faktoš isn't finished yet. In 2016, The Hague's International Arbitration Court ruled China's 9-dash line illegal. China rejected the verdict and has since built islands from scratch. Radars, runways, and military bases now occupy rocks and sand. Chinese dredgers pour sand nonstop, turning shoals into military bases. Concrete runways, bunkers, and radars are emerging from the sea. It's a military chessboard shifting power throughout the Pacific. And the Philippines feel it the most. The new Chinese islands are just a few hundred kilometers from their shores. China controls the entire sea from them. It tracks all ship movements. Filipino fishermen now fear returning to their longtime fishing spots. Chinese patrols often forcefully drive them away. The Philippines are losing fishing grounds, oil and gas resources, and they feel surrounded. The more China builds, the more the maritime boundary shifts. And the Philippines are warning, if this continues, we will lose our own sea. The South China Sea holds oil and gas deposits worth hundreds of billions beneath its waters, and fishing, a vital source of livelihood for millions of people, is becoming a forbidden zone. Over the past year, over 90 incidents have occurred. Sometimes Chinese ships push Filipinos away or damage them. It increasingly appears to be a prelude to armed conflict. This isn't an equal rivalry. China has the world's largest navy with over 370 warships. modern missile destroyers, aircraft carriers, and submarines, while the Philippines has just a few military ships. Most are older, donated by the United States. If conflict arises, the balance of power is clear. China has almost unlimited resources. Economically, they're even further apart, with China's economy exceeding $18 trillion. The Philippines, only about 500 billion. China is the second largest economy in the world. The Philippines are much lower in the global ranking. So why did the Philippines stand up to China? Because it's about the sea, which means life, fishing, and national pride for them. But the Philippines are not alone in this. They have an old agreement with the United States. It's been in effect since 1951. If someone attacks the Philippines, America can intervene. Trump is silent on the South China Sea, but Washington insists we won't abandon our allies. China claims the South China Sea as its internal waters. It accuses the United States of provocations and warns of unpredictable consequences, words that could mean war. America is active in the South China Sea, holding annual military exercises there with the Philippines. Japan and Australia are involved too. American carriers patrol regularly to show the sea should stay free. China can't just do whatever it wants. The United States also sends reconnaissance planes. They monitor Chinese islands, radar, and ship movements. If a conflict broke out, America could send its fighter jets, destroyers, or submarines. It could even defend the Philippines with its air defense systems. Analysts warn even one shot could pull the United States into war. So the world is closely watching the South China Sea. A local dispute might escalate into a great power conflict. The Philippines are clear. We will not give up. President Marco warned that the Philippines will never leave their waters and that they are ready to defend themselves. Words that once seemed unbearably harsh. Analysts warn of a domino effect. If China uses force against the Philippines, America will join in, and maybe Japan and South Korea. The world could face its biggest conflict since World War I. For China, it's about more than the sea. It's honor, Western Pacific control, and signaling to the world. China won't back down, making the conflict very dangerous. Geopolitics impacts people. Fishermen with ruined nets, and families losing their livelihoods, and young soldiers who might be sent to a war they never wanted. Ultimately, all humanity faces threats from a major military conflict. Some think it will stay just words and China and the Philippines will reach an agreement. Others believe only a spark is needed. One sunken ship, one shot, and the world could erupt into a war that changes everything. The South China Sea is tense today. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. If this conflict ignites, it could have global effects, not just on Asia. It could start a chain reaction that eventually affects everyone on Earth. What do you think? Will it end with just words, or is a war looming? Write your opinion in the comments. And if you're interested in similar topics, subscribe. Thank you for being with me. Faktoš signing off for today. Mysteries never sleep. See you soon, and subscribe to catch more mysteries.